Turn the caption on. Subscribe, like, and share. Use hashtag in the comments section below.
Familiar dialogues. Familiar dialogues. For to wish the good morning. How does your father do? He is very well. I am very delight of it. Where is it? I shall come back soon. I was no came that to know how you are. For make a visit in the morning. Is your master at home? Yes, sir. Is it up? No, sir, he sleep yet. I go make that he get up. It come in ones, how is it you are in bed yet? Yesterday evening I was to bed so late I may not rising me soon that morning. Well, what have you done after the supper? We have sung, danced, laughed, and played. What game? To the picket, whom I am sorry do not have know it. Who have prevailed upon? I had gained 10 Louis. Till at what o'clock it's had play one? Until 2 o'clock after midnight. At what o'clock are you go to bed? 3:30. I am no astonished if you get up so late. What o'clock is it? What o'clock you think is it? I think is not yet 8 o'clock. How is that? 8 o'clock. It is 10 o'clock struck. It must be then what I rise me quickly. Adieu, my dear, I leave you. If can to see you at 6 o'clock to the hotel from blank, we swill dine together. Willingly. Goodbye. For to dress himself. John, make haste, light the fire and dress me. Give me my shirt. There it is, sir. Is it no hot? It is too cold yet. If you like, I will hot it. No, no, bring me my silk stockings. It's our make holes. Make it's a point, or make to mend them. Comb me, take another comb, give me my handkerchief. There is a clean, sir. What coat dress you today? Those that I had yesterday. The tailor do owe to bring soon that of cloth. Have you waxed my shoes? I go wax it's now. It must that I may wash my hands, the mouth, and my face. The walk. Will you and take a walk with me? Wait for that the warm be out. Go through that meadow, who the country is beautiful, who the trees are thick. Take the bloom's perfume. It seems me that the corn does push already. You hear the birds gurgling? Which pleasure, which charm! The field has by me 1,000 charms. Are you hunter? Will you go to the hunting in one day this week? Willingly. I have not a most pleasure in the world. There is some game on they cantons. We have done a great walk. The weather. We shall have a fine weather today. There is some foggy. I fear of the thunderbolt. The sun rise on. The sun lie down. It is light moons. For to write. It is today Courier's Day. I have a letter to write. At which does you write? Is not that? Look, one is that. This letter is arrears. It shall stay to the post. This pen are good for naughtin. During I finish that letter, do me the goodness to scowl this packet. It is by my cousin. How is the day of month? The 2, the 3, the 4, etc. That is some letter to me. Go to bear they letter to the post. The gaming. Do you like the gaming? At what pack will you that we does play? To the cards. Waiter, give us a cards game. What is the trump? the club's king. Play, if you please, the heart's aces. We do aught. This time I have a great deal packed. With the tailor. Can you do me a coat? What cloth will you do to? From a stuff what's be of season. How much wants the ells for coat, waistcoat, and breeches? 6 ells. What will you to double the coat? From something of duration, I believe to you that. When do you bring me my coat? The rather that be possible. Bring you my coat? Yes, sir, there is it. You have me done to expect to. I did can't to come rather. It don't are finished? The lining war not sewed. It is so that do ones now. Button me. It pinches me too much upon stomach. The sleeves have not them great deal of wideness? No, sir, they are well. With the hairdresser. Your razors, are them well? Yes, sir. Comb me quickly. Don't put me so much pomatum. What news tell me? All hairdressers are newsmonger. Sir, I have no heard anything. For to breakfast. John, bring us something for breakfast. Yes, sir, there is some sausages. Will you then I bring the ham? Yes, bring him. We will cup a steak, put a nappe cloth upon this table. You do not eat? How you like the tea? It is excellent. Still and not her cup? For to ask some news. Is it true what is told of Master M? Then what is told of him? I have heard that he is hurt mortally. I shall be sorrow of it, because he is an honest man. Which have wounded him? Do know it why? The noise run, that is by to have given a box on the ear to of them. For to buy. I won't have a good and fine cloth to make a coat. How much do you sell it to the L? We thought to overcharge you from a halfpenny. It costs 20 francs. Sir, I am not accustomed to cheapen. Tell me the last price. I have told you, sir, it is valuable in that. It is too much dear. I give it at 18 francs. You shall not have what you have wished. You did beg me my last word. I told you them. Well, well, cut them 2 ells. Don't you will not more? No, at present. For to dine. Go to dine, the dinner is ready. Cut some bread, here it is. I don't know that boiled meat is good. Gentlemen, will you have some beans? Peter, uncork a Porto wine bottle. Sir, what will you to? Some pears and apples, what wilt you? Taste us rather that liquor, it is good for the stomach. I am too much obliged to you, is done. For to speak French. How is the French? Are you too learned now? I could to tell some words that I know by heart. No apprehend you. The French language is not difficult. I know it, and she have great deal of agreeableness, who I would be, if I was know it. It must to study for to learn it. How long there is it what you learn it? It is not yet a month. How is called your master? It is called N. Oh, I know him, it is long. He has teach a many of my friends. Don't he tell you that it must to speak French? For to see the town. Anthony, go to accompany thy gentlemen, do they see the town? We won't be able to see all that is remarkable here. Admire this masterpiece, Gothic architectures. The chasing of all they figures is astonishing indeed. The streets are very laid out by line and 2 paved. There is it also hospitals here? It not fail them. What are then the edifices the worthiest to have seen? It is the Arsenal, the Spectacles Hall, the Cushion House, and the Purse. We are going to see the others' monuments, such that the public pawnbroker's office, the plants gardens, the money offices, the library. To inform oneself of a person. How is that gentleman who you did speak by and by? Is a German. Tongue he is German. He speaks so much well Italian, French, Spanish, and English that among the Italians they believe him Italian. He speak the French as himself. The Spanish he men believe him Spanishing, and the English is Englishman. It is difficult to enjoy well so much several languages. For to ride a horse. Here is a horse who have a bad looks. Give me another. I will not that. He not Sal. No to march, he is Percy, he is Fondard. Don't you are ashamed to give me a jade as like, he is unjeshoed, he is with nails up, it want to lead to the farrier. Your pistols are its loads? No, I forgot to buy gunpowder and balls, let us prick, go as more fast, never I was seen a so much bad beast. She will not nor to bring forward, neither put back. Struck him in the bridle, hold him the rein sharters, peak strongly make to march him. I have pricked him enough, but I can't to make march him. Go down, I shall make march. Take care that he not give you a foot kicks. Then he kicks for that I look, so cure if I knew to tame hicks. With a watchmaker. I bring you a watch that want to be ordered. I had the misfortune to leave fall down the instant when I did mount it, it must have put again a glass. I want not a pendulum. I have them here some very good. Don't you live me her proof against? I shall not accept that this condition. For to visit a sick. How have you passed the night? Very bad. I have not sleeped. I have had the fever during all night. I feel some pain everywhere body. Live me see your tongue. Have you pain to the heart? Are you altered? Yes, I have thirsty often. Your stat have nothing from Lubblesome. What I may eat? You can take a broth? Can I to get up myself? Yes, during an hour or two. Let me have another thing to do. Take care to hold you warmly, and in 2 or 3 days you shall be cured. For to travel. Where you go so? I am going to Cadiz. Have you already arrested a coach? Yes, sir, and very cheap. There is it some danger on the highway? It is not spoken that. They speak not that may have some robbers on the woods? It have nothing to fear, or in day neither the night. Don't we pass for A blank? No, sir, they leave it to the left. Let us take patience. Still some o'clock, and we shall be in the end of our voyage. With an innkeeper. What you give us for to take supper? Gentlemen, what you will have? Give us a pigeon couple, a piece of ham, and a salad. What of us expended? The account mountain little the supper, the bed, and the breakfast shall get up at 30 francs. From the housekeeping. I don't know more what I won't what they servants. I tell the same, it is not more some good servants. Any one take care to sweep, neither to make fire at what I may be up. How the times are changed. Anciently I had some servants who were divine, my thought. The duty was done at the instant. All things were cleanly hold. One may look on the furnitures now as you do see. It is two different whole is covered from dust. The pier glasses, sideboards, the pantries, the chests of drawers, the wall shelves are changed of colors. Believe me, send again hold the people. I take up myself to find you some good servants for to succeed them. Ah, what I shall be obliged to you of it. For the comedy. Were you go to the theatre yesterday? Yes, sir, I want to see the new play in which did ode to play an actress which has not appeared on any theatre. How you think her? She has very much grace in the deeds, great deal of exactness on the declamation, a constitution very agreeable, and a delightful voice. What you say at the comedy, have her succeeded? It was a drama. It was whisted to the third scene of the last act. Because of that, it haunt the vehicle and the intrigue it was bad conducted. So that they won't waited even the upshot? No, it was divined. In the meantime, they did deliver justice to the players, which generally have played very well. At the exception by a oneself, who had land very much hers part. It want to have not any indulgence towards the bat buffoons. Have you seen already the new tragedy? They praise her very much. It is multitude already. Never I had seen the parlor so full. This actor he make very well her part. That piece is full of interest. It have wondered the spectators. The curtain's let down. Go out us. The hunting. There is it some game in the wood? Another time there was plenty some black beasts and thin game, but the poachers have killed almost all. Look a hare who run, let do him to pursue for the hounds. It's go oneself in the ploughed land. Hear that it rouse, let aim it, let make fire him. I have put down killed. Me, I have failed it, my gun have misfix. I see a hind. Let leave to pass away, don't distort it. I have heard that it is plenty partridges this year. Have you killed also some thrushes? Here certainly a very good hunting. The fishing. That pond it seems me many multiplied of fishes. Let us amuse rather to the fishing. I do like it too much. Here, there is a wand and some hooks. Silence, this is a superb perch. Give me quick the rod. Ah, there it is a lamprey. You mistake it, it is a frog. Dip again it in the water. With a furniture tradesman. That seems no me new. Pardon me, it comes workman's hands. What heightness want you its? I want almost 4 feet 6 thumbs wide, over 7 of long. For embarking oneself. Don't you fear the privateers? I jest them. My vessel is armed and man of war. I have a vigilant and courageous equipage, and the ammunitions don't want me its. Never have you not done wreck? That it is ride me twice. With a gardener. Shall I eat some plums soon? It is not the season yet, but here is some peaches what does ripen at eye's sight. It delay me to eat some walnuts kernels. Take care not to leave to pass the season. Be tranquil. I shall throw you any nuts during the shell is green yet. The artichokes grow its? I have a particular care of its, because I know you like the bottoms. It must a cup the trees. It should pull the bad grasses up. The books and of the reading. Do you like the reading good deal too many which seem me? That is to me an amusement. The field. All the fields that you see thither were been neglected. It must I shall grub up and to plough it. The ground seem me a little scour with sand, and yet it may one make it bring up. I want to be foomed time to time. The writing. Your pens have any notches in its spit? How do you like its? Will you its are fine or broad? I want me also a wafer or some sealing wax and a seal. In this drawer there is all that, falding stick, rule, scraper, sawed, etc. There is the postman I go to put it him again. With a bookseller. What is there in news literature? Little or almost nothing, it not appears anything of note, and yet one in print many deal. But why, you and another bookseller, you does not to imprint some good books? There is a reason for that, it is that you cannot to sell it. The actual liking of the public is depraved, they does not read who for to amuse oneself and but to instruct ones. But the letters men who cultivate the arts and sciences, they can't to pass without the books. A little learneds are happiest enough for to may satisfy their fancies on the literature. Have you found the buffoon who I had call for? I have only been able to procure the octodecimo edition, which is embellished with plates beautifully colored. With a dentist. I have the teeth ache. Is it a fluxion, or have you a bad tooth? I think that is a bad tooth. Please you to examine my mouth. You have a bad tooth. Will you pull out this tooth? I can't decide me it, that make me many great deal pain. Your tooth is absolutely rotted, if you leave it shall spoil the others. In such case draw it. I shall you neat also your mouth, and you could care entertain it clean, for to preserve the mammal of the teeth. I could give you an opiate for to strengthen the gums. I thank you, I prefer the only means, which is to rinse the mouth with some water or a little brandy. With a laundress. Who halt be too washed, too many soaped, and the shirts put through the buck. You may be sure never I do else. For to swim. I row upon the belly, on the back, and between two waters. I am not so dexterous that you. Nothing is more easy than to swim. It do not what don't to be afraid of. The French language. Do you study? Yes, sir, I attempts to translate of French by Portuguese. Do you know already the principal grammar's rules? I am appealed myself at to learn it by heart. Do speak French always? Sometimes, though I flay it yet. You jest, you does express yourself very well. End of
If you haven't subscribed this channel, then click on subscribe button and press the bell icon. Now you won't miss any video.